When the whole world is full of copycats, it can be difficult to find innovation. I spent days researching and weeks filming to become the fastest person from joining the server to making $1 million. Let's start from the beginning. And so, we got straight to it, collecting monies from quests, stealing items from spawn, and destroying the environment. Before finally, there was an event. Spleef, something that I'm notoriously very good at. To be honest, I didn't even know that you could break the snow with your bare hands. I was just throwing the snow like an amateur. But not long after it started, I became the only person remaining on the top floor. And only a few minutes after that, I was the only person remaining at all, winning the Spleef event. For this, I was greatly rewarded with a key, which had a chance of giving me loads of great items, but usually I just got money. But this first one, I got a chance to obtain a random vehicle. I got the old hoverbike, which I never ended up using. Just after this, I knew I needed a base, so I teleported to the overworld. I dug a hole, bought a pickaxe, with the profits that I got from the minigame. I ended up falling into a hole, and I decided that this cave would be my home. I ended up expanding and flattening my abode before placing chests. Then I went back onto the auction house and bought some netherite boots. But then I ran out of money, and so I needed to make some. And I thought that the best way to do so was destroying the environment. That's capitalism for you. I did this for like 10 minutes before realizing, whilst breaking the amethyst, I was still gaining money. This is because of the server's jobs, which gives you money every time you break a certain object. Say, amethyst, which gives you $3 per block. What I hadn't realized up until this point was that placing down the block and breaking again also gives the same money. After this realization, however, I decided to take full advantage, and I even found someone who agreed to sell me some amethyst. We both agreed for $5,000 for 22 stacks of amethyst blocks. Immediately after the trade, there was another event, another spleef. In this one, I made a grand discovery. You can break blocks with your hands. I know, so revolutionary. Me and the other guy on the bottom layer both decided to target the guy on the top. Well, technically girl, but I managed to get her down, and kill her shortly after. Now it was just me and one other. I'd made it to the finals. Since spleef isn't something I'm particularly good at, I didn't think I was going to win. But somehow I managed. Now I won 2 games out of 2 games, and it definitely got to my head a little. Once I got my money from the crate, I went over and bought some emerald ore from someone. This is because it had the highest money given out of any of the ores. With it, I had also bought a silk touch pickaxe. Little did I know that silk touch actually doesn't give you the money back. This made me rather annoyed, so I went over to a shop to buy some enchantments for a fishing rod. And then I fished, and fished, and fished some more. Whilst fishing, however, I was looking through the jobs, and noticed something. Crafting diamond shovels gives nearly 20 times the experience as crafting any other diamond tool. Job experience gives you levels. Each level up gives you a certain amount of money, and I was certain that with the amount of XP that diamond shovels gave you, a diamond was worth less than the XP. And so I got straight to work. I found a shop that sold diamonds, and crafted those diamonds into diamond shovels, proving that my hypothesis was correct. Shortly after, there was a minigame, but this time it wasn't spleef. It was TNT tag. I won't be going into all the details into the minigames anymore because that would make the video like 30 minutes long. but I ended up winning this and got some more money as a prize. I ended up logging out to eat lunch for a while, and as soon as I came back, there was another TNT tag. Little to say, I won this one as well. And I got a bit more money. I then decided after winning all this money that I must spend it, and decided to buy some cool netherite. I ended up making money for a while before there was another sleeve game. This one, I really didn't think I was going to win. I was at the bottom and the other person was at the top. But he just kind of ran off. And I won that one too. I swear I don't have paid actors. I ended up doing parkour after this for like 30 minutes until I got a score that I was happy with, even though I suck at parkour. And then someone messaged me asking for a 1v1, which I obliged. But little did I know, they planned to jump me. After that happened, there was another minigame. This time TNT Run, which I again ended up winning. I don't actually know what the other guy did. I think he just walked off because there was so much space. I went back to the arena to kill some of my Slayer mobs, which give me Slayer points. But some guy was watching me and ended up trying to kill me. After that, there was a one-shot that came pretty close to losing, but I still won. And then I got into a Discord call for the next few hours. It's at 7 minutes.
No, I fell, bro. No. Fuck. No. Oh, I missed, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Easy dubs.
All right, whatever. Let's see what you get at crates. Let's see what you get at them for the mini game key.
That much was
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga chaka.
And then they had a dropper, which I could not figure out what was water and what wasn't. It's not water? That's not water?
Coming out, this was a different
Water again. Get the water to slow you down so you can actually see what you're doing first.
Yeah, seriously. Oh,
No! You can't make it from there. Like a very specific one block jump you had to find out of like 100 different jumps.
Yes, it's literally impossible. That's why you never see me bothering with them. I never, ever, ever bother with them.
I'm gonna be the last one here, or I'm going to actually complete this.
No, it'll kick you.
Wait,
It'll
there's
kick
like
you after a
no,
while.
no. So what Zoe means by there's water blocks,
I
there's,
completed
like,
it. I completed it.
Did you ask me?
And then you get hit
Yeah,
with
look at
that,
the look at the scoreboard.
You did it, bro. You actually did it.
Oh, back.
Bruh.
Good gang.
Killed him. I then discovered a new strategy for making money. Breaking ancient debris over and over again. Just like the amethyst, they would give you money for breaking it, even after placing it. They give you 50 instead of 3. Over 10 times higher than amethyst. Also, as doing this, there was another one-shot, which was very close. 41 to 6 is basically equal. From this, I got a PvP key, which gives you different loot from a minigame key. And I got an unbreakable bow. I ended up logging out and then coming back a few hours later and saw this at my money-making facility. Comment down below if you have any idea what happened here, but it went away after I logged out and logged back in. After this, I discovered a new strategy for making money. Instead of breaking the ancient debris with my maxed out pickaxe, I'd break it with a diamond one. This is because every time you mine an ancient debris within a 5-second timer, you get a very small percentage of the profits. But mining with a diamond pickaxe seemed to negate this problem. I was then challenged by a person to a kit PvP on sharpness.gg. This is how it went.
Kind of a long time.
I spent a few hours longer doing the same strategy before I made 500,000. Then thereafter came 750,000. I ended up making a shop, selling totems, saddles, and my excessive amount of diamond shovels.
If he wins, you have to tell us how you make money.
Alright.
Alright, in Totem Breaker? In Totem Breaker? Yes! Tell me now! Tell me now!
I break and place netherite.
What? How does that make any money?
At this point, I knew that if it took me much longer to make $1 million, other people would start catching up. So, I decided to go back to an old friend, fishing. You remember how I was fishing for hours? I had gotten lots of money out of it, but not directly. I got items which I could sell for money. One of these items was entropy, which costed 5,000 to 7,000 per crystal, and I had almost 30 crystals, although they bought them for 5,000 instead of 7,000, which was on the low end. It was much faster than finding someone in person to purchase them, and so I sold all of my crystals, making 150,000, finally becoming a millionaire. And so, I'd done it. I'd made $1 million. But at what cost? All my time, so much energy, and for what? All I did was make money. I never had any intentions of spending it. I just wanted to have it. And now that I have it, I don't know what to do with myself. But now that I have done it, I'm no longer trapped to it. As such, I'm allowed to leave.